So we started just casually looking, actually. We weren't really that serious, but it was so nice because Lydia, she just made her time completely available to us. She even knew, I think at the time, we weren't really serious buyers, but still, weekends, nights, whatever it was, she just showed us every home we wanted to see.
And last minute, when we found this home, we texted her, and an hour later, we were in.
Going into the buying process, in all honesty, we were a little bit stressed, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it was a little nerve-wracking, but
Especially
Lydia,
with how the market is.
yeah, and just the market's so crazy, prices going through the roof. But Lydia, she was just obviously very experienced and just truly a calming influence for us, right?
Yeah.
And we were able to bounce ideas off of her and never felt rushed in our decisions.
Yeah.
And she just really held our hand through the whole process.
We had a friend who had listed their home and it didn't sell. And we knew not to go that way. And we listened to Lydia and her advice. And we ended up in a multiple offer over asking scenario, which is ideal for anyone.
Yeah, after 1 week in a showing, we had a
one
ton of
weekend.
offers. And a lot of it was because of her guidance. She pretty much demanded, I was going to say encouraged, but she demanded we stage the home, which was a big deal. Just got a lot of attention. And again, we had just so many offers that it was just a wonderful experience. Yeah, we were nervous about staging a little bit, right? Because we, of course, had pride in our own home and how we decorated it and everything. But again, they laid it out so beautifully in just a way that was attractive for all types of buyers that it just worked out great. So we just had a ton of buyers. We ended up having, was it 9 offers?
9 offers.
Were all of them above asking? I think all
I
were.
think the majority was above asking.
And so obviously a few of those being well above asking. So really, truly we had our pick of the litter.
Yeah.
And we were in a very lucky situation when push came to shove.
I think she knew from the get-go that we wanted easy.
Yeah.
I think more important than price for us was ease. Because we didn't want to do the whole back and forth and negotiating and the whole wheeling and dealing process. And I think she had a relationship with the broker who represented the buyers,
Yeah.
and they knew that that's what we wanted.
Yeah, the relationship with the broker, that was a big deal.
Yeah.
Because she was really able to have open, honest conversations with the other side and sort of guide us in the right direction with regards to the way the buyer was thinking.
Everyone at Lydia Gable has a role. And we got to know so many people who had a hand in it, and they kind of took care of us. Like we were, right?
Yeah,
like
it felt comforting every step
yeah.
of the way. You felt touched by a different person on the team. So it just felt like nothing was going to slip through the cracks. So
Yeah, and
that
then there
great
was Amina, who was it weekly, would send us a summary of what was completed and what to expect next. And
yeah, that was comforting too. We kind of
Yeah.
always felt in the loop
Yes.
with what was going on.
the marketing, from the pictures down to the staging, Sue came over to our home and made her little tweaks and personal touches to make the staging even better.
And we had a ton of traffic on social media too. Right?
Yeah.
On the different social media outlets. I think that drew a lot of traffic to the home as well that weekend.
We would highly recommend Lydia Gable Realty Group.
And would definitely use her.
Well, we
Hopefully we don't go through
that.
that. Hopefully we don't buy another home. This is our dream home. But if we did, we would definitely use Lydia and her group again.
Yes.